I guess. So, this dream, I think there's like two of them. I'll read, talk about both of them, but let's read the first one, re-talk about, and then re-talk about that. The second one, re-talk about that, alright? So, it was about like, I don't know where it started, but it says something about all my stuff was in some place. Turns out I lived next to this one chick. And then it's like I saw her car with like some stickers, so it was like, I guess it was kind of cool. I guess I was like, huh, bumper stickers. I remember walking out my aunt's house. The whole neighborhood saw me as a stranger, thinking I'm a robber, and yeah, so like my relative wasn't at the house or that stuff, and so I got on a skateboard and then I went down a few blocks, entering a sketchy neighborhood where I hit up a homie's house. And this homie lives in Denver, and it was I ended up hiding in his house and that stuff. And I remember this because I was going down a sketchy neighborhood in Denver. And it was weird because I walked out of this house that my aunt lived, and she lives in like this big ass fucking mansion, dude, like 3-story mansion, dude. And I was like this weird fucking gigantic willow tree in the middle. There's all these trees, man, that are huge, and it's like, it's just like out there, just in the field, like next to these other mansions and that. So I'm like, how do you even afford like houses like this? And they're all like, it's all like money. I'm like, of course. But I went out of her house, because it was locked, and then I decided to mob it, and then into that, like, I ended up going to, like, because everybody in that rich neighborhood thought it was all like, they're all like, you don't live here. I'm all like, yeah, no shit, I don't live here. Was I have a relative that lives here, but it's all like, everybody's looking at me weird. So I was like, you know what, nobody's home, I'm gonna leave. So, like, so I left. And then ended up going to this homie's house. And it was so weird, man, because, like, this homie house had, like, a basement, like a staircase or something like that. And, like, I remember it was cushioned, like, the whole entire thing was cushioned. I remember just throwing mattresses and cushions and pillows, dude. The whole thing, it was weird, man. Like, I could jump and hit the top of the roof and fall down all the way and go splat, and like nothing would happen. I'm like, what the heck? It was cool, but I didn't know what was going on. I was just like, this is awesome. Like, hold on. Yeah, so I hid in this house for a while because I guess like I was in a sketchy neighborhood and I wasn't so sure people were like stalking me and that stuff, and it's all like, so like it's like helping them arrange furniture. Like I said, I was with the cushions and that stuff. Like down the staircase was made out of soft pillows, and I left the house after it rained. So like soon walk in because I wasn't trying to get like my wheels wet and that stuff, and like so like where there I'm in an alleyway and that stuff, and then like I see a gang fight, like a shooting happen and that stuff, and like I hear glass break, people are trying to stab people and that stuff, and boom boom, and I'm all like, oh fuck, and then so like I got between like the crossfire and that stuff, and so I ran back and that stuff, and then like I went down the staircase and that stuff, and then like it was like making like a down the staircase. I made a T and that stuff away from this alleyway and that stuff. So I hopped over the fence and that stuff, and then I just started booking it. I don't remember what way I went, but hold on, let's see. Oh yeah, so I went out that way, went downstairs, and I took a left, man. And I just started booking it. I just said screw the water and that stuff, and I got on my skateboard, dude. And then I booked it, dude. So I was like, dang, dude, that's scary, man. Cause like it felt like a real like gang fight was in an alleyway and that stuff, and I was all like, dude, like how that, like I don't know how I got in a crossfire, because in front of me there's like two like just boom boom boom, dude. I'm all like, bro, they're wearing red and that stuff. The other people were wearing like gray. I'm assuming they're wearing blue or like yellow. I don't know, just any other color that wasn't red. Because the people in front of me were wearing red, or maybe it was red on red. I don't really remember. But hold on. I think that's the end of that dream. Right. So it was all like skateboard, alleyway, see gang fight. Yeah. And then so I head back to like, not my aunt's house. I head back to like my other relative's house, and they ended up like living with like 3 hot chicks, bro. Like there's like 3 different hot chicks that nobody knows and that stuff. And like they're not related and that stuff. I mean, obviously they're friends of like, I don't know, high school or something like that. And they're hot. But the thing that pissed me off is none of them wanted to sleep with me, dude. I was like, bruh, bruh, like what's the point of having hot chicks at your house if they ain't gonna fuck you? That's bullshit, bro. I was all pissed. Like, I know it's not my house, but come on. Yeah, that really hurt. I got rejected in my dreams. Yeah, I remember there was a huge slumber party in the middle. It was like, I remember TV was on, sofa, cushions were on the floor, pillows, and then it was all like, it was cool. It was like hardwood floors and that stuff, so I was like, that's cool. But yeah, then I remember I had a next day. I went to the capital of Washington with my cousin. I don't even think it was Washington. It felt like a country flat town, but like down in the middle of a big town and that stuff, they had like this 3-story building. It was like a 2-story building, and like there's this huge party there. It was weird because like there are all these people that my old hometown were at. I mean, there was a lot more people, like maybe like the 3,000 or something like that. But everybody was getting down and that stuff, like partying and that stuff. And I mean, like, there was narcotics there, dude. I was like, whoa. There was like booze. There was like a top second floor where there was like party chairs and that stuff. It was just a room full of tables and party chairs, and they had to clear all about because there were so many people and that stuff. They had a dance floor and that stuff, with crazy speakers, and like the main parking lot, because it's like a square. It's like a building as a square, like 4 corners are buildings that are 3 stories high, and then like on the second story they all form a square, but like 2 entrances, and then in the middle is a courthouse, right? So it's like in the middle is like an empty spot of a square, and it's like, whoa, it has a water fountain in the middle, because it's that cool. And then it has like bushes and that stuff, like symmetrical, make it look pretty, some benches. But yeah, everybody was like drinking like champagne, some wine, and it's like very nice. I don't know, dude, but yeah, it was crazy. There's a lot of home people that were there, and I remember there was Mary Jane. I remember there was Molly was there. I remember Alice was there. I remember blacking out. I remember that the party lasted for 3 days, but most everybody left after the first, and then it was cool. There was like, it was like 3 stories and that stuff, and then it was like a packed. It was weird. It was packed, like, but it was weird because like the 3rd floor was kind of like off keeps, because I guess like some people like lived there. They did maintenance and that stuff, but I guess it had like that weird kind of like nobody goes up those rooms, so it's like, yeah, that's kind of weird. But yeah, that's the end of that dream. So till next time, yeah, share what you think of the dream, share your dreams, and be safe and dream on. Alright, later.